Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
On 2nd and 9. Jones, rush coming, and he's taken down. Jabril Cox coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long, and that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st, eluding the pressure right. Throw right side taken in by Gallup. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also cost down, and now it's 2nd and long.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And we're pretty quiet.
To throw is Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
25, check 25, check 25. Play.
They'll run with Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Open man, the tight end Henry. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. 47. Check.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Prescott now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now Prescott. He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Mike 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go. Let's get this ball.
To the air again. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defense.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Tannehill now to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Tannehill. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now it's Tannehill. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Yeah, they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Tannehill. Jones has it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he's got this down to the 35.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The run for Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. No score after one on EA Sports. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Mike, 57. Coming to you, coming to you.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They go play action now. Jackson going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Lamb to return it. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give here to Pollard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
A first down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And incomplete to open things up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
47. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Come on, baby. Switch it, hey. 44, Mike, 44.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th.
Here we go, let's bring it. We're going to 54, Ryan. Let's bring it. Check 4. Then we're going to 53. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
We're going to 54, Ryan. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
It's been a long day for you.
Hey, kill.
Now Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give. This is Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Fields steps away. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Pollard going to try the right side. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now here's Pollard, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The return from his end zone is Grant. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Fields. Here's a diving catch right side.
This is on time.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A first down and then some for Montgomery. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Montgomery will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Prescott on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Here's Pollard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. Room to run past midfield. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Fields. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. A final shot before the break. Fields gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Throwing on third down, Fields under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going to go. It's Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Zerline now for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On first down, it's Montgomery. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Fields. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Montgomery. Montgomery, a first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. On first down, Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Fields, he'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now it's Fields. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. To throw is Fields. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run left with Pollard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. On 2nd down, Pollard down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them, is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get you.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Kill, kill, kill. We're going to 54 right here. Sweat, hey. We're going to 54 right here.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Back to Montgomery on second down. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This up to the 34-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now a give here to Pollard, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Prescott down. Flush to his right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try the left side. Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. All day, just like that. Just like that. Green Jets, hurry.
Lance now on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They run the counter. Mitchell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
57, Mike, 50.
On play action, Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Micah Parsons. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Pollard. He's to the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Cowboys are able to recover. Now, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Prescott. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. To throw is Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. They'll try the left side. Pollard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
First down, Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. After the sack on first down, Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. On third down, it's Pollard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. So now Dak Prescott off, Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. On first down at Stafford. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for L.A. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessful.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford, he'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Again, it's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, here we go. Here we go, 47. Mike 51, Mike 51. Come off the ball,
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. 30, 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 74 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. So Robert Woods, he's at the 40, the 20.
How you like me now?
Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, 75 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. Pollard. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is now 17-8. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The return is Brandon Powell. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford flushed out right. He completes it to Beckham. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half, Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. On 1st down, Stafford here. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. Touchdown! Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams have taken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
A first down throw for Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw again on second down. Prescott on the crossing route. He hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. They'll try the left side. Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. His sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Play action. Stafford. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Steps away to his left. It's caught by OBJ. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
51, Mike. Mike said 47. Let's go. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Now Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Run for Pollard. Pollard now a 1st down and more.
Ain't doing
Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 31 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Zerline now for the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He finds his target, Beckham. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Stafford. Airing it out deep for Woods. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And here in the 4th quarter.